Hello again. It is Miss Allgood. It is time for social studies. You do not have an article in your hand, but I have it right here, so just watch the video and we will do some learning about goods and services.
People in every community have needs and wants. Some of the things they need and want are called goods. Goods are things made for people to buy, like skateboards and helmets. Can you think of some other goods?
So what are some goods that we need? Like skateboards and helmets, those are goods that we want. We would like to have those. But what are some goods that we need? Okay, so we need food, we need clothes. So those are some things that you need, but they are all goods. It's things that you can buy. So goods are something that you can buy. So what is a service?
A service is work or a duty that someone does for another person. When parents aren't home, they can hire a babysitter. Taking care of children is a service that babysitters do. Can you think of some other services?
Okay, so a service is work or a duty that someone does for another person. Remember that anyone can do a service. Even you as a first grader can do a service. You can do a service for your friend by helping them with their homework, okay, or helping them read a word. Okay, in the classroom, you help each other all the time. When Miss Allgood is helping someone else, so you help each other. Something else, like a service, would be a police officer. He serves and keeps our community safe. So he's doing that for all of us. Right now with the coronavirus, all of the doctors and nurses are taking care of people and making sure everyone's doing the proper procedures and giving them medicines. So they're doing a service because they're taking care of others and of us. Okay, so a service is a duty or work that someone does for another person. So now we're going to talk about consumers. Oh no. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. Let me go back to consumers. Okay, so just looking at this picture, what does it look like she is doing? It looks like she's in a grocery store, right? So let's figure out what consumers are.
Consumers are people who pay for goods or services. They can buy many goods and services in their own communities. Some things they need and want come from other communities. What goods can you purchase in your community?
Okay, so consumers are people who pay for goods or services. So the lady in the picture, she's at the grocery store. So the goods that she's going to buy, it looks like there's some oranges behind her. Those are goods. And since she's going to buy those goods, she is a consumer. Okay. If she needed, it is spring, and I bet your grass is growing like crazy at home. I know ours is. So if we needed someone to come cut our grass and we didn't have a lawnmower, then we would call someone to come mow our grass for us. So we are consumers because we're buying the service. We're going to pay someone to mow the grass. So as a consumer, you can pay for goods or services. All right. So we've seen the fruit or the oranges that were inside the store, but how do they get inside the stores? So this is where producers come in play.
Producers are people who make goods or provide services for consumers. They sell some goods and services in their own communities. Some producers send goods to other communities too. What services are offered in your community?
Okay, so producers are the people who make the goods, or for example, as this gentleman, it looks like he's gathering all of the not apples, oranges from the tree. So he's doing a service um, for the customers or for the consumers. Okay, so producers are people who make the goods and provide services. Okay, so now we're going to talk about school. How does goods and services fall into school?
Goods and services are found in schools. Paper and pencils are goods. So is Studies Weekly. Principals, teachers, and cafeteria workers are providing you with a service. Teachers help you learn. Cafeteria workers serve you lunch. Can you name the goods and services in the picture?
Okay, so if you notice in the picture, it looks like they're in a classroom with their teacher. So what are some goods that are in the picture? Okay, we see some pencils. Those are things that you can buy. Paper. Even the clothes they're wearing are a good because those are things that you need or that you want. Okay, so what are some services that is happening in the picture? Well, I see a teacher. It looks like she's helping her students to learn. Okay, maybe even a friend is helping someone, figure something out. So those are services that's going on in the classroom. The next thing we're going to talk about is choices. Okay, we all know we have choices. So what does that have to do with goods and services?
Sometimes you have to give up one thing to get something else. You need to make a choice. What you give up is called an opportunity cost. Pretend you want an apple and a banana, but you only have enough money for one. If you buy the apple, the banana is the opportunity cost.
Okay, so I'm sure that you make these kind of choices all the time in the store if you're with your whoever you go shopping with your parents or grandma or uncle or aunt, whoever you're with. So if you're standing at the counter and you see gum and candy and you decide to buy the chocolate, the gum is the opportunity cost because you did not buy it. You wanted it, but you did not buy it. So it's called an opportunity cost. It's choices. The next thing we're going to talk about is earning. And we earn a lot of different things, but whenever you're in the grocery store, there's one thing that we need to use to buy or to get the things that we want or we need. So what is that? What is he
People
holding?
use money to buy things they need and want. Money is a capital resource. Most people earn money by working. Needs and wants have benefits too. Benefits are the good things that happen. If you plant a garden, you can get beautiful flowers or delicious fruits and vegetables.
So here is that orange tree again, and it's actually called citrus because oranges are a citrus.
Citrus trees grow fruits like oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruits. Florida, California and Texas grow most of the citrus trees in the United States. What is your favorite citrus fruit?
Miss Allgood loves oranges, and they're good for you too. So what is your favorite? Okay, we are at the end of our lesson. This would normally be on the back of your weekly studies. You do not have the article in your hand. You did not get a packet this week, but we are still going to do part of it. This part we're not going to do. This is the part that we're going to do. So if you have a blank piece of paper and a pencil or something to write with, go ahead and hit pause and grab it. Okay, so now that you have it, we're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4 on our paper. And we do not have to write the entire sentence. Okay, the only thing I want you to do is write the word that should be in the blank. Okay, so I'm not going to make you write the entire sentence unless you want to. If you want extra writing practice, that's great. But we're going to use the word bank, okay, to fill in the blank. So on number 1, you would have one of these words. Okay, you would have pay, cost, service, or money. Okay, so just one of those words. So I'm going to read the sentence, and then you can write the word by the number that it matches. If you need to hit pause, go ahead and hit pause, and you can write your word. Okay, so number 1, it says a blank is work or a duty that someone does for another person. Is that pay, cost, service, money? Okay. Number 2, consumers are people who blank for goods or services. Remember, consumers. What were the consumers? Okay. Are they consumers? They are people who pay, cost, service, or money for goods and services. Which one of those makes sense? Number 3, people use blank to buy things. People use pay, cost, service, money. And our last one, number 4, when you need or want something, there is usually a blank. There is usually a pay, cost, service, money. Which one makes sense? Okay, so again, remember, you do not have to write the entire sentence just on your blank piece of paper. Write 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to write one of these words beside the number with the correct that will fill in and make the sentence correct. Okay, after you finish those 4 questions, write your name on it and have your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever you're with, send a picture to Miss Allgood through text, dojo, or email. Okay, so as long as I can get it, and then whenever I see the picture, I'll give you your grade. Okay, if you need to go back and rewatch the video to answer the questions, you can do that too. There will be a quizzy to complete that's over goods and services, so make sure you can complete that tomorrow or whenever you get a chance. You can do it today if you want. However you want to do it. Miss Allgood is flexible as long as you do it. I want you to try your best, and I will talk with you guys later. Bye.